Hey guys, after we've done the rims, the tires, the diffuser, the front bumper and all the maintenance, it's time we finally get to the point where we get to install the suspension. And after many nights I was up in bed thinking about which suspension to buy, I finally made up my mind. Hey guys, I've just lost everything that was on my camera because I put the SD card into this camera and yeah, now everything is gone.
XD.
Which is a pity. Luckily the car was just, it's still at the garage, so these were just shots in the morning. Some pretty nice shots, so I have to start the entire video again, but yeah. We can get the car at around 4. I have to wait, so yeah, see you at the garage. Let's fast forward. So, alongside the suspension, of course, the next thing that we're gonna approach after the suspension will be the differential, since this is gonna be my drift daily, right? And since I want the most out of this car, I was always dreaming of having a 1M, but the 1M came with the engine that I really didn't want, so I wanted the 135i, and here we have it, and now it needs help. And it needs help from Urban Motors, who are gonna help me to get the suspension in and get the alignment done perfectly. Now this is something that requires a professional. I don't have the tools for this, and I fully trust these guys, and I'm super glad that they want to help me on this journey to get this done, right? But the old M Sport suspension had the issue that in the rear the car was sagging a lot when you fueled it. And the moment that the fuel would get out of the car because you're driving it and the tank was getting empty, the ride height would rise about, let's say, like 3 to 4 centimeters, and that's a lot of travel for the suspension, which means there's a lot of roll, way too much bounce for this car, and for a car with this much power, that's really not a nice feeling. So it had to be changed, not just because of aesthetical reasons, but you know, I want the maximum ride quality in this car, and for what I want to do, this was definitely needed. You want to drift, you want to take it to the track, you need to get a proper suspension. And now, I didn't go with KW because of 2 reasons. One, of course, I'm gonna be honest, is because I'm building things on a budget here, and the second one is because I just don't, you know, track the car like that to buy a KW V3 or a Club Sport or something. The STX, in my opinion, it was the right choice for what I wanted to do, right? For the occasional drifting on track, wink wink, and for the few times that I actually want to hit the Nürburgring, I think the STX was more than enough. I was a little bit scared because I got the version that does not have the stiffness adjustment, but I was, you know, gambling here and taking the risk, and I will tell you guys later. I will talk about my honest opinion about the suspension. But yeah, she was a bit dirty, by the way, so we went for a clean. Aesthetically, this is exactly what I always wanted. Ever since I have been modding drift cars in games, you know, the cars always used to look like this. This is exactly what I imagined in my mind, and to see this come to, you know, live is just amazing. But yeah, guys, enough of the talk, let me show you.
Ich jage Scheine, ich brauch nen Wagen, der größer ist als ein Familienhaus-Garagen. 6 Pagen plus Schnaps auf dem Sektwagen, die dich nach dem Track aus dem Geschäft wegfahren. Ränge ab, nur mit strammen Typen, die nicht lange schnacken, die auf die Backen hauen in ein paar Adidas-Schlappen, dich gleich klatschen, dein Prada-Scheiß einpacken in zerrissenen Nike-Jacken und North Face-Taschen. Oh, Fake, fucken ab wie Cops an einem Spot. Hip-Hop-Journalisten hängen am Cock von Travis Scott. Klick, Block, weil deine Bitch mich nervt wie deine Songs. Bleib ich stabil wie WKR-Bombings auf Beton. Dr. Isar und Tommy kommen hardcore wie Pet. Deutsche Rap-Crews sind wack, Hot Chili-Da-Effekt. Nimm dir weg, was du hast und teil es wie Besteck. Für die Ladies aus der Gegend und die Brüder aus dem Dreck. Das Banditen-Scheiß, wenn er will, den hat er das. Lifestyle, ist er Bandit, ja so wie Barabbas. Brech Eisen unter Ballermann, die wollen den Jackpot so wie Hallersan. Everyday, Ramadan. Das ist Gauner-Scheiß für die Jungs aus der Gegend. Haben das neue iPhone auch ohne Verträge. Kreuzt die Wege nicht, denn sie wollen überleben.
Ich hatte ja eben mal ganz kurz Schiss wegen den Cops, ne?
Ich auch.
I'm back and it's already a little bit late, but maybe I should go outside and test the suspension on the Autobahn. The garage said that it might be the diff which causes the vibrations, which is a good thing because I wanted to change the diff anyways, right? I will have to fuel the car and then I will see, because it feels sick, guys. Like, from the little bit I've drove it now, it feels amazing. I have no idea how to record it yet, but we will see. We did basically everything, changed tires, changed wheels, new alignment, new suspension. If the vibrations are still there, then it's definitely either diff, something on the drivetrain, but it's also there when, you know, shifting into neutral, so it's most likely the diff. Or it is the Kardanwelle, which in English I think is propeller shaft. Alright, then... Well, it seems like it's still there, so yeah. But it's the diff, and we want to change it anyway, so that's alright then. Now, my honest opinion about the STX. So, do I regret buying the STX because it's not completely adjustable for, you know, stiffness, and should have maybe gotten the STXTA? For me personally, this is more than enough. Now, I sadly don't have a direct comparison between this and M Sport suspension that is still new, but I can speak for, you know, driving the ST suspension now for a little while. It's an extremely fun combination. The 135i hydraulic steering paired with this suspension really makes it much more sporty, and it makes it way more agile. And with some camber adjustment in the front, it's also getting less understeery. Now, to be honest, if you're looking for a suspension that still has a lot of comfort, I think this one is already too stiff. It's you feel everything in the car now, right? You feel every little detail there is on the road. To me, that's amazing, because that's what I want from the car. But if you want to keep your comfort, if you want to just drive it as a daily, maybe look into something that is a bit more softer, or you get the XTA, which you can adjust, right? The ST XTA, where you can, you know, decide you want it stiffer or softer. But this is definitely, in my opinion, more on the harder side. For the price of 800 euros, this is definitely worth it, and you're getting a quality product in here, guys. What a journey though. The 118i, and then we got the 135i because the 118i broke down, and we got from that to this now. It's insane. It's a great journey so far, but it's a long journey, and there's still quite a lot I want to do, and it's not something that I can do within, you know, the time span of like 3 to 4 months. Diff has to be changed. The sway bars, I want to put in some parts of the 1M and M3 since I can for my platform, and there's quite a lot of stuff to do. Downpipe, you know, MHD, intercooler. So yeah, guys, if you reached this part of the video, feel really appreciate it. I thank you guys so much, and if you can, subscribe to the channel. It's gonna help us, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next video. Bye bye.